Semnal pierdut în bezna grea, pașii sună ca o stea căzută. În dosare stă ascuns adevărul, arhivaBD deschide coșmarul. Printre umbre, sânge și noroi, fiecare fișier ne cheamă înapoi. Coduri vechi și nume dispărute, adevăruri care nu pot fi uitate. Pe pereți ecoul încă plânge, fiecare pas miroase a sânge. Nu există cale de ieșire, doar memoria și supraviețuire. Luminile se sting încet, frica bate în piept. Tot ce-a fost ascuns cândva, astăzi prinde voce în ea. ArhivaBD ce ia spre infern, printre umbre merg etern. Adevărul nu mai poate fi ascuns, în întuneric totul are răspuns. ArhivaBD deschide iar trecutul, fiecare pagină aprinde focul. Din tăcere se ridică glasul greu, nu mai există drum înapoi mereu. Laboratoare reci și uși de fier, fiecare clipă pare ultimul mister. Vocile șoptesc din întuneric, iar destinul devine tot mai sumbru și puternic. Umbre fug prin ceață fără chip, inima bate într-un singur ritm. Nimeni nu mai poate evada când arhiva spune povestea ta. Nu privi în urmă, nu ceda, frica nu te va salva. Adevărul cere prețul lui, până la ultimul răsuflui. ArhivaBD printre couri vii, ascunde sute de amintiri. Din cenușă se ridică iar un coșmar fără hotar. ArhivaBD, ultima lumină într-o lume rece și străină. Dacă intri nu mai poți pleca, umbrele îți vor păstra urma.
Seara bună, mă fain! Ce faceți în această minunată seară de joi? O salutare, Robert! Bun venit, om fain! Ceau! Ia-mă în seara asta că s-a lansat ieri, dar ieri voiam să joc jocul ăla interesant pe care l-am jucat. Să vedem jocul ăsta românesc, mă, o fi bun, o fi cur, că na, la palmaresul nostru de jocuri românești cam majoritatea au fost cur și n-au meritat banii deloc. Da, până să intrăm în joc, pentru faptul că am văzut că s-au primit un feedback foarte pozitiv la jocul de aseară, la tipul ăla de joc așa, film interactiv, toate cele. Azi am mai achiziționat, mă rog, Am mai pus în colecția mea 3 jocuri, dintre care 2 luate de la developerul jocului de aseară și unul separat. De aceea, într-o perioadă următoare, o să mai vedem tot din categoria asta de jocuri cinematice, nu știu care e exact terminologia corectă pentru stilul ăla, dar tot de la cei care au făcut jocul de aseară. Într-un viitor apropiat o să jucăm următorul titlu. Bine pe aici. Mă bucur să Robert. Salutare Bogdani. Salutare. De la Wells Interactive. Și surprinzător, Wells Interactive este și distribuitorul jocului românesc din seara aceasta. Deci, într-un viitor apropiat o să vedem filmul, jocul Heart of the Forest. Mi s-a părut destul de interesant și o să-l butonăm, evident, că de-aia l-am și achiziționat. După aia, tot de la ei, o să mai avem și următorul joc. Bună seara, Marius! Față de aseară, astăzi sunt liber, mâine după amiază la muncă. Foarte bine, Marius, așa și trebuie. Ai oportunitatea, ocazia să participi aici în premieră la un joc românesc ce s-a lansat ieri, să vedem dacă e bun sau cur. Deci o să mai jucăm filmul interactiv Mia and the Dragon Princess. Pare interesant și ăsta. Uite cum găsești genuri noi din astea de jocuri să-mi bat piciorul. Deci când nu te aștepți, dăm de o nișă, știi? Adică, maybe I'm into that fetish. N-ai de unde să știi niciodată până nu încerci. Am băut niște bere, țuică și vin. Tot am avut ceva eveniment. Beau și pentru voi. Foarte bine, Mars, bea acolo. De la Daedalic sau Daedalic Entertainment. Următorul joc. Să știți la ce să vă așteptați în perioada următoare. Hai, mă, de la Eurovideo. Medien. N-avem limba română joc? O să-ți explic. Deci o să mai avem și jocul Silence. Asta pare destul de interesant, pe lângă jocurile pe care le-am început și încă trebuie să le terminăm. În fine, asta e așa un sneak preview pentru viitor. În schimb, jocul din seara asta e românesc. Dar, Robert, jocul din seara aceasta este un joc românesc, să spunem pe această cale, adică este un joc practic făcut de... Tot n-am înțeles stratificarea lor, două studiouri, că pe de o parte jocul în sine este făcut de Grim Tallinn și de studioul Darkania Works. Ambele studiouri sunt din Iași. Și publisherul este Wells Interactive. Numai că din start, o chestie care, bine, acum nu știu exact toate detaliile și toate cele, mi s-a părut cur faza că pentru un joc făcut de români, cu personaje, mă rog, nume românești, toate cele, băi, de atât limba meniului, cât și audio din joc, nu ai opțiune de press one for Romanian language. Și eram, morți, un joc făcut de români care n-are nici măcar meniu în limba română sau să ai posibilitatea. Adică, adică toți developerii polonezi la toate jocurile lor fac jocul și audio cât și meniurile și totul scris în limba lor. Chiar la ultimul joc jucat de polonezi ați văzut că avea și meniu, puteai să alegi în limba română, dar noi nu putem, ca român, mă. Pe noi ne doare în cur de limba română. Dă-o morții ei, limbă de căcat. Și cu din alea. Da, mă rog, în fine, poate jocul să fie bun, The Crimson Maid. Sau o să fie precum un cartier 06, o mizerie, o să-mi bag piciorul și să fac refund. Și așa, e 13 euro și ceva, 14 euro. În fine, rămâne de văzut, să nu ne facem o impresie prea proastă, că, Interesant, da. Nume românești, păi, o să vezi, vom juca cu Irina, Remus. Give it time, man, give it time. Asta e făcută pentru a atrage internațional appeal, dar după te uiți la polonez și spui mâini în cap. Lasă-mă, Marius, că pui mei, mă uit la român și îmi pun mâinile în cap, știi? Căcat. Fiecare țară are ciudații ei, scursurile ei, oamenii proști ei. spălați pe creiera ei, nu. Poți să zici că Polonia dă morți în puii mei de balcani, ia perdone bober curva și din alea. Las că nu mi-e rușine nici de români, man. Nu mi-e rușine nici de români. Avem și noi o parte a populației bătută în cap, spălată pe creier, le curge scuipatul din gură. Băi, noroc că multe din sistemele corpului nostru sunt automate, precum cel de a respira, că sunt mulți în puii mei. Dacă n-am avea sistemul ăsta, ar muri, că ar uita să respire în puii mei, știi? Deci aia zic, da, să-mi col, nu. Puteți să ziceți orice despre orice nație de pe planeta asta, eu am luat concluzia, bă, da, nu mai fac mișto de nimeni, că și noi avem categoria aia din societate, așa că e ok. Sunt de acord, fiecare țară are tâmpiții și trebuie normal, îți dai seama. Mă, să vedem despre ce e vorba. Îmi ziceți voi dacă pe partea audio se aude bine, e tare, mai trebuie jocul și din alea. Hai, new game. The game contains occasional nudity. Hai frate, vreau nuditate mai des. Cum adică ocazională? Pui mei, zici că e viața sexuală după 30 de ani. Vreau cât mai des nudity. Would you prefer to censor it? Jos cenzura, mă, marș. Pui mei, nu mai stăm în regimul comunist. Nu, normal că nu vreau să pui cenzură. Vreau să văd o țâță, o bucă. What the fuck, man? Live-ul ăsta nu-i pentru copii, nu-i pentru minori, știi? Un joc de români în care îmi zice, vrei să cenzurăm, să nu vezi nuditate? Tu-te mă pui... Nu. Glimpse of the future. A grueling night. Ce e asta? Și acum apare doamna Dimitrescu, a? Nu, alte fantezii. Gata, mă, începe jocul. Ți-ai drecă, bogătan, bă, uite, bă, ce casă are, bă, să-ți bași ciorul, ce-i, castelul Peleș, Pelișor. Au, ce-i, ce-am, mă, te ești nebun la cap, zici că e muzeu. Și acum, deschide ușa, nudity. Ok, nu mai așteptam să văd o baltă de sânge, no, fuck it. Așteptările mele. Prologue. The drive home. Okay. For our fathers who are no longer upon this earth. Ok. Este fel de dedicație a filmului, a jocului. Limba română, limba zeilor. Păi normal, mă, că limba zeilor. Micii, mâncarea zeilor. Cum adică? Hola, Pablo Stefan. Very horror, watch out. Very horror, you say. Visuals by George Remus Poianu. Auzi, Marius, a priest in training. Bă, Marius, de când dracu mă te-ai dat tu pe teologie în shit? Forță casa, așa dată curățiuni.
The oldest son of Honorable Leon Rosenthal can't conceive the encouraging events that his arrival will unfold.
Deci unul din personajele principale, Marius.
And petrifying.
The Crimson Maid. Cu muștar și bere. Lasă bere. Act 1. Welcome back.
The sight of the mansion made Marius realize he longed for the warm and peaceful days of his childhood.
Ia uzi, mă, Marius.
But his mood quickly succumbed. He did not leave home on the best of terms. And now, he would have to face his family and the consequences of his departure.
Aută, bă, la Marius, ce casă are, mă. Tu în gură și el ne minte pe noi că viața e grea, nu înțelegi, mă, Gabi, în județul în care stau eu. Uitați-vă, mă, ce are Marius aici, mă. Și am băut o bere, vin din alea, căcat, stă acum să-mi bat piciorul, cred că întins pe una din cele mai confortabile fotolii de piele în puii mei, pe o plasmă din aia de 5 metri pe nu știu cât, frumos acolo cu un visichi din ăla de 120 de ani în puii mei și el ne aburește pe noi că bea Newmark. Hello there, who is you? Hello, fada! Aoleu, acum, ăsta e joc de la în care trebuie să fac și voci. Bro, sunt deja puțin wasted la ora asta. Hai să încercăm să ne gândim. Marius, băiat tânăr de la... Hello, father! Remus, is that you? No, father, it's Marius. I'm home. Marius, my dear boy, welcome back. Hai să vedem. Ce ne întreabă Marius? What's mother been up to lately? Oh, my dear Katrina is around here. As usual, ever busy, always taking care of me. How now? No, de fapt, how has she been these past couple of years? Fine, fine, but why do you ask? You've only been away for a few weeks. I've been at the seminary, father. It's been more than 2 years. Uite, bă, Marius a plecat de acasă 2 ani. Ah, yes, I know, of course. How are you faring, father? Just fine, son, I'm well. My eyes have weakened, but nothing to worry about. You know me, nothing gets me down. I have a family to keep together. Why? Ce tata are Marius. Did you know my elder son is going to be a priest? Such a good boy. I hear Remus is handling the business now. I'm glad you and Mom trusted him with such a responsibility. Remus, he's still just a boy. He'll grow up though, surely. Maybe when he's older, he'll take over our business. If only my Marius hadn't left home. God called upon him, you know. I could tell him a few things about the gods, if he knew. It's alright, father, just rest now. Pui mei, Marius a zis, bă, mă bag în bor SRL, acolo pe felie cu Dănel. Pui mei, îl vedem pe Marius într-un S-class acolo. Ce vorbești, mă? Se duc babele la Marius și pupă palmele acolo în fiecare duminică la slujbă. Și ales, respect, yeah. It's father's writings, but it's just some incoherent scribbles. I worry about him. He looks rather absent-minded. Vezi, mă, dacă erau toate în limba română, puteam să încerc să fac voci pe limba română în puii mei, nu? Deci, momentan, bă, dacă va uita vreodată vreun din developer român pe aici, bă, momentan, să zicem, încă nu am... Mi-am făcut o idee asupra jocului, că abia am intrat în joc. Bă, dar să-mi bat piciorul, bă, cur! Nu tu meniu limba română, nu tu audio limba română. What the fuck is this shit? Dad always had a sweet tooth. Glad to see he's still enjoying a treat, despite his condition. Okay. It's father's cup. I should leave it here. Bine. Grafic vorbind, pare interesant. Mamă, ce ați mai scris mai aici? Pentru tații noștri care nu mai sunt printre noi. Da, mă, știu, m-am prins, știu engleză mare, nu trebuie să traduci. Deja îmi place jocul, dacă e pe așa. Orice legat de mitologie și teologie sunt omul vostru neironic. Confirm, așa e casa din județul Teleorman dacă lucrez la PSD. Bine, m-am din județul meu acum o săptămână pentru muncă. Tata are scris de doctor. Te salută Bogdani, Marius. Mare păcat că nu au nici măcar subtitrări în română. Știu, încă o dată te salut, Bogdani. Nu. Aude aici băieții care se salută, se domnesc, se din alea, foarte fain. Am o să explorăm o leacă pe aici, puii mei, aude ce bogătani sunt. Ok, pe și fugim. Opa, stai, inspect ce acolo. How are you, little fellow? Was it a rough trip? I'll move you somewhere more comfortable soon. Okay. Read. Request approved. Mr. Rosenthal, His Eminence. Ai că vrei să spui că ne cheamă Rosenthal Marius? Bă, ce căcat, mă, nu puteau să pun un nume de familie românesc. Rosenthal. Rosenthal Marius. Ok. His Eminence has taken note of your plea to suspend your studies at our seminar until further notice. Considering your harrowed circumstances, he has approved your request. Furthermore, he wishes to express his support during these difficult times and his wish that you return on your path to serve God as soon as possible. For it is only For it is only by his will that we persevere, and his mercy only he can heal our souls. There is no greater honor awaiting you there to be in his service. With compassion, Father Ieremia. Bine, mă. Father Ieremia. Avem și jurnal. Hai să vedem. The Seminary. I am grateful that His Eminence understood my ordeal and consent that I may resume my studies when this tribulation concludes. Stai mă, trebuie să citim de la început. The drive home. It's been more than 2 years since I left home to study at the seminary. I haven't left on the best of terms, so I haven't kept in touch with my parents or Remus, my brother. When a letter from mother arrived after all this time, I was rejoiced in my heart. I hoped the longing after her eldest son won over by disapproval of my decision. Alas, I was wrong. Father is ill. She informed me briefly. He started losing his sense more than a year ago. His situation worsening with time. And now his sight has faded too. His doctor told mother to prepare for the worst. So she commanded me home. Okay. Shall be by his side. It's the least I can do, she wrote. She isn't wrong. He's the only one who understood, who supported me, who said goodbye when I left. I've made the preparations, I've posed everything, and in the morning I'm driving home. It'll be a strange and sour reunion, but I have to be there for my father. How terrible to think that such a bright and noble man is nearing his end. What will we do without our pillar? Welcome back. After 2 years away, I'm now back home. It's a peculiar feeling. I've missed this place, but at the same time, I feel uneasy being here. As though I've been forced to return despite having said goodbye to it for good. I left thinking I'd only see my family again if they visit me in my parish. And yet, now I'm back. I suppose I should make the best of it. Okay. Ia mă să facem și altceva. Bun. Hai să-i dăm bătaie, zic, prin conacul nostru, un spec. Father built this fountain as a gift to mother for their silver wedding anniversary. It was a splendid beacon of their love, enchanting our lives with its dazzling spectacle of water and light. It's disheartening seeing it now in disarray. Interact. I have no reason to faff about with it. Ba da, eu vreau să dau la... Să scot o găleată de apă, să beau o găleată rece. Ăsta-i fratele meu, ăsta-i Remus. Are față de Remus. Dar până atunci lasă-mă să văd. I wouldn't enjoy having a cup of coffee with my brother. I wouldn't. But it seems there is none left for me. Perhaps another time. Stargazing used to be a passion of my father and I shared. Perhaps Remus filled the void after I left. I hope he learned to love the stars as we do. Hai, salut, bă, Remus! Welcome home, Marius! Thank you, Remus. It's good to see you. I trust you had a good journey. It was fine. How have you been, brother? I missed you. Oh, you know, I simply kept trying to fill the big void you left. Deja mă ia la puricat, huh? How is our mother? The same as always. Is she well? How are things between you two? Just as I said, the same as always. Okay. What's happening with our father? He is ill, most likely dying. His mind has perished slowly these past couple of years, and his body is following. What should we do for him? I don't know. Be by his side, hold his hand when he takes his last breath. He certainly missed you deeply. Even with the shrouded mind, he kept asking about you. I wish I'd known sooner how bleak things were. You would have if you had bothered to visit us at least once since you left. You know how upset mother was with my decision. I felt returning home would do more harm than good. My congratulations on your new position. I hear you are the new director of our stained glass factory. Don't mock me, brother. You've arrived for far too short a time to start that. I was being quite sincere. I'm happy our family trusted you. Yes, well, father is too absent-minded for his opinion to matter, and mother surely had her hidden reasons to appoint me. How did you feel being in charge? Forget our parents. Are you happy running things? When have I ever been allowed to be happy these past years? I do my best to not cause trouble. Try to cheer up, Remus. It seems to me like a good chance for you to prove your mettle. Maybe, or to confirm mother as unworthless as she ever considered me. I don't think you should think so poorly of her, as I'm sure she doesn't think so of you. You were always her favorite, Marius. What would you know? Ok. Deci, să înțeleg că sunt niște animozități între mine și Marius. Așa, bun. He's so confused. Father looks better than I expected, but his mind is adrift. It's good seeing him, but he worries me. He kept mistaking me for Remus. Ok. Interesant. Interesant. A făcut mișmaș de nume, puteau să mă pună pe acolo Popescu Marius sau Zaharia Marius. Mamă, dar în ce ani e jocul ăsta? Pe anii 30, 40, 20, pe acolo după mașină. Nu știu. Vom vedea, poate găsim noi surse de informații. Bă, câta... Oh, this is Mother. Hello, Mother. Good day to you, Mother. Katrina. Welcome home, son. It's been too long. It has. It's good to see you. You look well. It seems you haven't aged a bit these years. Hush, child. You know I don't take kindly to flattery. Keep your simpering for the clerics you've abandoned us for. I mean no disrespect, Mother. I've missed all of you. As have we. Your presence here was more needed than you imagine. But you're here now. It'll have to do. How is father's health? His condition has worsened lately. His episodes of confusion started about a year ago. He forgets where he is or who he is talking to. A few months ago he started scribbling nonsense, and he has moments when he just repeats the same words over and over. What of his sight? That's what worries me. It's why I summon you. It started only 3 weeks ago. His vision became blurry. Then he couldn't read at all. Now he barely recognizes us. Could it be caused by his confusion? Our good doctor Philomen, bă, că ăla e nume românesc, Philomen, assured us there are new symptoms of his conditions, okay? Leon sometimes doesn't see the food on his plate. He trips often, he fumbles in broad daylight, and it's only worsening. How are you doing, Mother? You look well, but you seem tense and troubled. That's because things haven't been easy since you left. I had no one to rely on. My dependable son abandoned me. And you know how aloft your brother can be. As for your father, well, he hasn't been himself for a while now. My brother is all grown. I was happy to hear Remus is in charge of the stained glass factory now. Your brother wouldn't know how to manage a pup, let alone our workers. I just wanted him out of my way so I can focus on your father. That's disappointing to hear. Auzi, bă, disappointing to hear. Ia mă să-i dăm puțin. Umple bidoanele la fântână, că a venit ca pe vremuri. Ce bidoane, bă, găleți? Auzi, bidoane. Se vede că ești tânăr. That's disappointing to hear. I had hoped you'd become more cordial with each other. I love the boy as any mother would, but he can't do anything right. You could be kinder to him, supporting even. Don't you start too. I'll support him when he gets his sense together. What does this doctor say? What's the cause of father's condition? How do we cure it? He thinks it's simply your father's old age. Dr. Philomen medicates Leon for his nerves and pain. So he only treats the symptoms and not the disease? Maybe we need to find a more qualified doctor. I assure you I have found the best for your father. I wouldn't have brought anyone less competent. I have made my peace that we will lose him soon. You know too. The house is all holding up nicely. Of course it does. I make sure of it. Your father and I build it together, and when we're gone, it will remain as our legacy. You have always been fond of this mansion. I have more reasons than you know for that. Okay. Hai să vedem. Mother seems as friendly as ever. After all the time, she still hasn't warmed to the idea of me becoming a priest. Bun, ce zicea acolo, mă, să petrecem mai mult timp cu tata? Cum să nu? Father, here I come. I'm coming, father. I'm coming. It is I, your firstborn. Can I get you anything, father? It's fine, dear boy. Don't worry about me. Do you want me to help you move somewhere else or go inside? Not at all. This fresh air is good for me. I'd like to enjoy the sun's warmth some more. Are you sure I can't get you anything? Some water, maybe? Ah, the child will bring a cold cup of water to his frail father. What more could a man want in his old age? Vezi, mă, chestii din alea chintesențe românești, știi? Bă, când ești bătrân să ai copii, să-ți aduc un pahar cu apă cât se sete. You're a good son, Remus, a good son. It's Marius, father. Marius, goodness! When did you get home? Never mind, just a moment, I'll get you some fresh water. Get some fresh water, pick up father's emergency cup. Desigur, cum să nu? I get the cup. Și mergem la fântână, că știu că am văzut fântână aici. Cum să... Doamne fere, bă! Eu să nu pun un pahar de apă la tată. Terminați-mă cu prostiile, mă, munți. Get some fresh water. Ask around about the bucket. Bă, am zis eu, bă, bucket, că avem nevoie de a bucket. Uite, bă, ce muzică au folosit, bă, muzică din aia clasică. Bă, Remus, unde-i găleata, man? Unde-i găleata? I can't seem to find the bucket anywhere. I think I saw it near the entrance to the greenhouse. What do you know about father's doctor? Mother seems to think very highly of him. Ah, a good Dr. Philomen is our blessing in the dark days. Who knows how we'd manage if it weren't for him. But he doesn't seem to be able to cure father. Don't be ignorant, Marius. Not everything can be solved throughout your prayers. If there was a cure, I assure you that Dr. Philomen would have found it by now. You seem to have even more faith in him than Mother does. I do. And you shouldn't make assumptions on his qualifications without a clue of what you're talking about. I'm simply worried about Father's health. There is no need to get ruffled by it. Father is in good hands, the best he could be in, without a doubt. I still can't locate the bucket. It was around the entrance to the greenhouse. Perhaps Mother knows more. Bine, mă duc să vorbesc cu mama. Mamă, știi unde e găleata? Have you seen the bucket anywhere? I have. It's down there on the bench by those blue flowers. The one near the entrance of the greenhouse, boy. Da, bă, înțeles, nu? Don't need to get picky with me. I miss the old house. I used to play a lot there. Or watch the stars at night with father. I should see how things are living when I have a moment for myself. Bun. Da, zis flori albastre, nu, stai că zis flori albastre. Bun, trebuie să caut a bench. A, gata, mă, s-a găsit găleată, gata. Terminați cu prostile. Bă, dar acum, serios vorbind, care blue flowers în puii mei, că astea sunt move. Nu, poate-ți dis. Ce avem noi aici? O păsărică cu un mesaj. Și asta. He looks above the distant seas. She rises, darts her light, and heads the blacklish loaded ships across the wet into the night. Wow, ce mesaj interesant am găsit. We have this birdhouse all around the property. Așa, I love robins so much that I took one with me when I left. He has been a good companion throughout these lonely years. Ok. Deci am luat o păsărică drept companion. Ok, nu mai contează. Hai să punem aici. Use bucket. Luăm niște apă. Fresh. Ducem la tata. Frumos aici, mă. Apă rece, frumos. Bring father the water. Ia mă, ce aveam? Du-te în puii mei. Du-te în puii mei, mașină matriculată în Brașov. Ești nebună ca BV26 1917. Nu putea bă să scrie BV26 1987, știi, în loc de 1 să pună 8. Pana mea zicea, bă, uite ziua mea de naștere, anul meu de naștere, oh my god, deci... Transilvania. Bun, deci suntem în Transilvania, no shit în puii mei, stăm la munți, Conace, că n-au, Moldova, Oltenia, aia nu prea aveau așa Conace și munții ăștia. Pare că suntem la Zuca, Bușteni, acolo. Rămâne de văzut. Here you go, father, fresh from the fountain. Thank you, dear boy. A son's duty. Father told me as a child that it would be my duty to bring him a cup of water when old age would take away his strength. Cum am zis, chestiile românești. There is still little love lost between Remus and mother. She always nagged him too much, unfairly so, and he resents her for it. Sadly, he also blames me simply because she hasn't been as critical of me even when my misdeeds seemed worse. Ok. Check with mother. Bun. I-am dat lui tata apă, hai să mergem la mama. Cum e? Până acum vă place jocul? Can I assist you with anything, mother? I wonder what time it is. Seems a bit late in the afternoon. Please go fetch our maid. She must be in the old house. If not, look for her on the trail towards the cemetery. A moment, we have a maid? Since when? Since I couldn't keep doing everything on my own around here. She is a good girl, reliable. You treat her well, you hear? Of course, mother. Why would you even need to ask me that? Go now, go tell Irina she knows she should start preparing dinner. It's getting late. Sure, now that I've spent some time with my family and got reacquainted with the place I grew up in, I welcome a brisk walk. Let's meet this new maid. Hai să o cunoaștem pe Irina. Unde ești? Leave towards the old house. Care e casa veche? Acolo? Deci, acolo e sera. Bun, deci pe aici, cred. Hai să vedem. A Quiet Stroll, Act 2.
Marius did not find the elusive young maid in the old house, so he set out to look for her on the trail towards the family crypt. He welcomed the idea of a stroll through the woods, with the fresh mountain air to cool away the tension from the reunion with his family.
Look around for the young woman. Da, adevărul că... Da, să citesc după aia. A quiet stroll. The reunion with my family went both better than I expected and worse than I hoped. Father is not doing well. My brother and mother resent me for leaving. But I'm relieved that all seem to accept me being back home. I'll get some fresh air and stretch my bones after that long drive. Deci, în fanteziile mele nebune și alea zic, bă, dacă e să am foarte, foarte mulți bani, așa aș vrea, bă, și eu să-mi bat piciorul. Un mic conac, 2 km pătrați de pădure de jur împrejur. La modul ăla, să fiu în intimitatea mea, man. Lasă, dita mai biblioteca, benzi desenate, doi ciobănești germani. Chestii de genul în puii mei, nu? The maid isn't in the old house, I've already looked everywhere. Așa vreau și eu, puii mei. Nici măcar conacul ăla super mega mare. O casă așa mică, mă, am tot ce am eu nevoie, știi? Departe de societate, departe de oameni. Inspect. Ce mânca Irina aici? The maid must have lunch here. She should be still be around. Ok? Ce avem aici? Avem un mic puzzle? E boy? Robert, merge, îmi place grafica, e făcut fain. Păi, în momentan, da, merge. Hai să ne gândim. Ok. Asta bănuiesc că vine aici, nu? Da, asta vine aici. Cred că asta aici, da. Ok. Bun, asta vine aici. Asta vine aici. Nu. Și asta cred că vine aici, nu? A zis bine? Nu, n-a zis bine. Completed. Și ce primesc? Primesc ceva? Nu, nu primesc nimic. Memento found. Ok. Bun, ok. Și am făcut un puzzle. Hai să o găsim pe Irina. Ce asta? Why are these animal skulls lying around? Bă, asta e o întrebare bună. Grafic arată bine jocul. Acum, ce drept, prea are, zici că filtrul ăla de bloom, de... Nu motion blur, adică e prea țipător, dar e ok. The house I grew up in. Uite unde a crescut Marius, ce casă are, bă. Să se mai plângă vreodată Marius, bă, că e greu, că România, că sărăchie, că din alea. Nu te mai crede Marius. Dita mai bogătav în puii mei. Au ce aici, nu. Only now I realize how elegant, perhaps even opulent it is. Păi nu, Marius era pe opulență și lux. De un mic copil în puii mei. Only by embracing the light can we withstand the surrounding darkness. Okay. Un iepure chilerit aici. Is this our dinner? Mâncăm iepure? I was never comfortable with our cruelty towards these poor creatures. Okay. Bird food, okay. Rabbit stew recipe. Așa, 1/2 fresh killed and skinned Bugs Bunny. 1 big onion, 1 carrot, 2 tablespoons flour, 25 g butter. Bă, dacă scrieți 25 de grame de unt, de ce că zici 2 linguri tablespoons, 2 linguri de făină? Zici și tu acolo în puii mei. 50 de grame de făină. What is this American shit measurements? Salt and pepper. The recipe continues. I hate that I have to do this, but I must play my part. Such is the way. Cruel towards the innocent and defenseless. What does that make me? Păi, nu, vrei să mâncăm în seara asta, da sau nu? This is a good place for a prayer. Our Father who art in heavens. Foarte frumos. Iar am găsit-o din aia de He watches her with every night. He's sold her beauty spurs. His spinning stare she catches sight, and brighter more she burns. Aoleu, tata, aoleu. Poezii și din alea. Ce mișto, aș fi venit cu o bandă desenată, m-aș fi pus aici, aș fi citit. Why, hello there, Irina. Hello, baby. Excuse me. Uite-te pe la Marius, bă, sa ce păr se uita la Irina acolo. Do you always sneak up on naked women as they bath? No, I'm terribly sorry. I wasn't my intention to. Who are you exactly? What's your business here? Yes, I haven't introduced myself. I'm Marius Rosenthal. I came from the seminary. Of course, the master's son. It's a bit funny though. I thought priests were taught to be less voyeuristic. Again, I'm very sorry. I have no excuse. Will you please accept my apologies? I don't know yet. I have to keep my eyes on you and make sure you behave. Would you tell me your name? I'm Irina. I'd say it was nice to meet you, and I'm sure it was for you, but of course I understand. I will have to find a way to make up for it. Otherwise, I have a feeling I'll never hear the end of it. Well, you still deserve a few more pokes, but I'll stop eventually. It almost sounds like you're not as upset about me unintentionally seeing you undressed as you are delighted for having a reason to tease me. Unintentional, you say? Yes, I suppose one could unintentionally sneak behind me while nude, delighting in the view, then trying to get a peek from the side too. It wasn't like that. I didn't sneak and I haven't trying to. I'm pretty good at reeling you up, am I not? Oh, almost as good as you are at blushing. I deserve that. So, Irina, what about your last name? Just Irina. The rest is not important. And I'm pleased to meet you, all things considered, as I am. I'm grateful for your teasing instead of your scandal. How did you end up as my family's maid? I heard about the position from an acquaintance. As I spoke with your mother, offered my services, she was kind enough to accept. So here I am, and here I have been ever since. You haven't ever left since you started working here? What about your family? I don't have a family, not in a real sense. And the closest thing I have to loved ones are too far away for me to get to. No, I'm stuck here now. But I'm not complaining, your family is kind. Well, your father doesn't seem to like me much, but I suspect that's because of whatever disease he has. Mother spoke very kindly of him. She even warned me not to cause you any trouble. It's almost like she foresaw how naughty you can be, picking at unclogged women. Bă, până acum pare un joc foarte bun din ăla de erotico stuff. Adică I was not picking. I was minding my own business, working and clearing my head, when I was surprised by the sight of the very beautiful woman bathing. I reacted poorly, I admit. I lost my sense for a moment, but there was no ill intent. I think in your rush to justify yourself, not only have you finally admitted that you've looked at me with not the most pious intentions, but you've also dropped a lovely compliment in there. Now, was that so difficult, admitting you enjoy what you saw so much to look away? I didn't want you to think I was some degenerate. I admit that for a moment too long, I couldn't stop looking at you. Așa începe premiza oricărui film porno. There, see, you're learning. A boy makes excuses, a man admits and takes responsibility for his actions. Aren't you as young as even younger than me to scold? To scold me? Not that you're not right. Well, I'm an old soul, and don't worry about what happened. Does that mean that I'm forgiven? To be honest, I think it might have bothered me more if you didn't look. That doesn't mean it was right to be. So I can promise I won't tease you again about it. But it's reassuring, you know, you couldn't just ignore me. I don't have much experience with women. I couldn't tell. But I have a feeling you're not like most. If only you knew. Give it some time, perhaps you'll find out more. They do teach us to be better at the seminary. Do they now? They mold you into good boys. You always look at the floor and not into girls' eyes. Thank goodness those lessons don't seem to have rubbed off on you yet. You seem to have no issue looking at my eyes or other areas. At the seminary I learned how to better serve God. Of course. And was the experience all that you've hoped for? It was, in many ways. I love the calm of this. How everyone seems focused on being a better person and not getting themselves caught in the web of daily temptations. It sounds peaceful, maybe a bit too peaceful. How could life ever be too peaceful? I think it could. Always settling for peace might just be a fear of living. If you never allow yourself to fall into temptation, how can you truly appreciate your experience? All the wonders God created for us are there within reach. Vă zic eu, asta e o din aia, mă, freaky în pat. E din aia cu BDSM în stat. Have you ever felt how sweet a cake is when fasting? Have you felt the merriness only wine can bring you to an evening with your friends? Tasted the forbidden lips of someone else's lover? Based your naked flesh in the sun right after making love with someone for the first time? I haven't, no, none of those things. Have you? How did you end up talking about such things? Oh, it's my fault. I tend to get too philosophical for my own sake. I'm sorry, just ignore what I said. I'm sure you're a good, decent young man. I'd like to think I am. Do you think less of me now? No, of course not. I'm just surprised to hear such things from a woman as young as me. I just read a lot and imagine even more. Daydream myself away from the secluded place. Meeting people, experience the wonders of life, of love. There is no one to love here. I can understand that, wanting to leave. To see more of the world than just the mountain crests. Maybe one day I too will leave this place, but for now I have to look after your family. My mother requires your presence. She sent me to tell you to start preparing dinner. Of course, we'll leave as soon as you say, Master. Please don't call me that, call me Marius. You do not work for me, so please act around me as you would around the other person. But you're not any other person. Just try to feel at ease around me as much as you can. Understood, I won't call you Master, unless you want me to. Oh. Bro, is this a erotic porn game? N-am citit eu descrierea bine? În sfârșit am scos și noi un joc din ăsta bun? I won't. You never know. Should we join my family in the mansion? We should, but as much as I appreciate your offer to walk back together, would you mind going ahead so I can finish dressing? I don't want the whole family to know how you surprised me while I was bathing. We can keep that between us. Okay. First impression. I've met her, Lord. This was not the first impression I wanted to make. But seeing her in the water, I couldn't get a hold of myself and look away. I must make amends. Exact. Insert meme-ul ăla cu Oh, Lord! I like those cheeks. Irina is a beautiful young woman, though hard to read, and far more captivating than I ever imagined a maid to be. I wonder how naive I came across to her. I somehow managed to redeem myself in front of her, although it felt more as if she guided me all the way, smiling and teasing. Ia mă să ne uităm la... Yeah. Psh. No. No. This is nice. This reminds me of Mom's pumpkin pie. I love it, but Remus always complained about the smell. Okay. Și asta. Memento found. Ok. Leon Rosendahl. Ah, tată, o poză cu tata. Bun, ok. Am luat ce avem de luat, stai mă. Bă, deci noi avem și cimitirul nostru aici, the cemetery. This leads to the graves and crypt. I should find some time later to pay my respects. Ok. Hai să mergem înapoi acasă. A, da, voi nu știți nimic acolo, ce mă, seara asta ți-am la picior, toată lumea tăcută din alea. Hai. Act 3, Family Blood.
It took him a while to collect himself after the hot-panting meeting he had with the young maid, but in the end, Marius returned to the mansion. He readied himself for an evening likely full of tension, yet he seemed excited to spend time with his family once more. Or was the eagerness he felt caused by someone else entirely?
Talk to mother, check on Irina, greet Remus. Okay. Family blood. Now that I've had a moment to gather myself after meeting Irina, I should spend more time with my family. Perhaps I'll have a look around and see what's changed in the mansion since I've been away. Our first dinner together in ages is bound to be tense. I may as well try to appease everyone beforehand. Okay. I get the impulse to run away again, if only for a flash. But I won't. I need to be with my family, no matter how difficult things get. Just a moment to recompose myself. Uite, bă, ce mansion, mă, ce casă are Marius, mă. Foarte frumos. Afară plouă, bine, până. Ce este, mă, un păun? Da. It's impressive, but I always dreaded walking past it as a child. I don't like dead things, no matter how well preserved they may be. Okay. Asta cine? Mama? Când era tânără? Even in my early memories of her, mother was a sober woman. Bă, o fi fost, dar de tinerică, she was pretty fine. Hai să mai vedem prin casă ce e aici. Tick-tock, tick-tock, time flies away. One moment we're cheerful children, and in the next we're preparing to bury our parents. We should appreciate the peaceful times more, especially when we're fortunate enough to live them. Yeah? Ce e aici? The Sex Dungeon? Yep. Bă, ce pui mei, mă, ca la țară? O să țină în podă ăștia deja pregătiți cu șugul, crucea. What the fuck is going on, man? Cine ține cu șugul în cămara de sub scară? What is this? They even prepare his coffin. I appreciate their caution, but it feels so sinister. Da, the wooden cross to be placed on his tomb. It must stay there for at least a year before we can replace it with one made of granite, stone, or marble. There are funeral towels, okay? Candles to light at father's head as he passes away. Is all hope lost? I find all this preparation for father's supposedly imminent death rather unsettling. Da, bă, e creepy as fuck. Creepy as fuck. Nah, bro, what the fuck? I should let father rest for now. Okay. I'll spend more time with him at dinner and after. At your service, esteemed Mrs. Rosendahl, I haven't heard from you regarding your husband's condition over the past week. I trust I left him stable if you deem another house call unnecessary. Nevertheless, please inform me of any changes, be it a loss of appetite, worsening memory loss, an increase in his episodes of confusion. Anything else noteworthy. I will always make time for your family, as you well know. Please do not hesitate to call, however minor the incident. If I don't hear from you before then, I shall come to check on Leon next Thursday. Yours truly, Dr. Philomen Eminovich. P.S. I express my gratitude once again for allowing me to use your guest room during my visit. I have left sensitive documents and medications there, so I'd appreciate if you could keep the room locked. While I trust you and Remus completely, you do employ a maid, and I wouldn't surprise me if she were to poke around. You know how inconsiderate young people can be these days. P.P.S. Please give my regards to Remus. I look forward to chatting with him when I come over, unless we happen to run into each other in town. Okay. Who would I call? I haven't made any close friends at the seminary. Okay. Hai să vorbim cu Irina, mă. Dar stai să mai vedem, mă, ce mai avem prin casă pe aici. It is inconsiderate of me if I sit here for a minute. I don't need anything from the pantry. Okay. This list the backyard. I'd rather stay inside in this weather. Okay. I haven't had mother's pie in a while, but Irina must have made this one. I'm sure it would be tasty, but nothing compares to mother's pumpkin pie. Okay. I didn't have a chance to drink any coffee today. Though considering the late hour, it would be unwise to have some now. Where do I fit? I remember the night sky, the stars. I recall looking down at the lake. I wish cast into the abyss. So many things about back home are blurry now. I am barely a shadow of who I was. I'm not even certain anyone anymore, if it was all real or just a fabrication. Was that truly my home? Did he really put me through that much pain after he swore he'd always protect me? When I woke up in the dark, cold place, I was so frightened. I ran and ran until I had clarity. The excruciating pain gave me purpose. I would be free again no matter what. I would cut all the ties to those who wronged me, and when everything that kept me bound to the past was gone, I would finally understand who I could be. I can still be someone, can I? There must be some place for me, some purpose. If I can't go back, then I must only look forward from now on. Okay. Irina, my dear, what are you cooking there? This smells delicious, and even if you didn't, I'm so hungry after today that I'd eat everything. Good evening, Irina. Oh, hello, Marius. What are you cooking? It smells delicious. Rabbit. I don't like the smell of cooked meat. But if you like to eat dead animals, I imagine it must be a treat. I'm off to a good start again, I see. Did I get you in trouble with mother? A bit. I'm sorry, it wasn't my intention. I shouldn't have kept you. No, you shouldn't have. But do you regret doing it? Well, if it means getting you scolded, but we also got to know each other a bit. Yes, I'm glad we did. I'd like us to be friendly, but I think I'm mostly stepping on your toes one way or another. You're not. You bring a bit of excitement in an otherwise dull life. So, friends? Oh dear. We'll start as friends, sure. Well, start. Careful what you say. I don't want us to end up enemies. Banish the thought. Talk to mother, greet Renus. Bun, ok. Deci încet noi cu Irina chestii, am înțeles. Oh well, trebuie să avem conversația. Cine e ăsta, mă? Grandpa was a kind man, despite what the military demeanor suggested. It was certainly we could continue our family's military tradition. Perhaps it's for the best he's not around to see his grandchildren have no such intentions. Deci bunicul a fost mare sculă prin armată. Ok, am înțeles, de-aia și... Mother was always a graceful woman, but never more to that when she played the piano. Father would often ask her to play for him. Would you settle my mind again, my love? She would stop whenever she was doing and play a mesmerizing tune while father sat next to her, tears in his eyes. Bă, prea pompoasă casă, mă. Asta cine era? Unchiul? Cine era? Our grandfather on mother's side, a stern man. I suppose mother inherited that from him along with his toughness. He and grandpa were good friends, so naturally their children married each other. Deci ambii bunici pui mei mari sculi prin armate. Acum înțelegem, bă, de ce avem bani. Bă, da, ok. Deci, bunic, bun. Aici cine mai era? Ăsta cine mai e? Father had the utmost respect and deepest love for grandpa. He always told us how he would have been lost without his counsel in the darkest moments in his life. He never gave us details, but I suspect he had to do with helping father recover after return from the war. Bă, deci bunicul, tata, toți au fost mari scule în armată, numai eu și cu fratele meu Remus. Vai de curul nostru tândăvară. Am înțeles, noi e oile negre la de familie. We don't talk much about Uncle Albert. Oh, ăsta ce-a făcut, mă? He supposedly committed war crimes and was disowned by grandpa. Only father stood by his side, saying a man shouldn't be defined by his darkness hour. Not sure I agree, but then again, I haven't lived through the kind of horrors they did. There was plenty of music and laughter in our house. When father returned from the factory, he'd often dance along with us. Mother would scold him, but she always ended up in his arms, a big smile on her face. Okay. I remember the family dinner when I finally told them I was leaving for the seminary. They all looked so disappointed in me. O, salutare Space Pirate! Ia un loc lângă foc, simte ca acasă. Ce fac, fain? Long time no see din alea. One can tell we come from two military lineages. Weapons, trophies, and portraits of war heroes decorate our walls. Hello, mother. Good evening, mother. You took your time sending that girl back. I had some trouble finding her. Oh, and where was she? Under a rock somewhere? No, mother, I'm sorry. What are you sorry for, child? It's not your fault that girl forgot her place just as you returned home. I already gave her a piece of my mind. Come now, mother. It wasn't like that. We just spent some time introducing ourselves. Huh. I'm watching you, boy. I don't know what disgraceful habits you pick up while away, but this is a respectable house. You do best to stay in line. Of course, mother. How come you hired Irina? I need help. She happened to come along at the right time. And that's all there is to it. She seems young. Did she have any experience? Who recommended her? Well, aren't you talking a bit of an interest in her? All you need to know is that she's done a good job so far. Never stepped out of line. Well, not until today. You've already a bad influence on her, aren't you? But who introduced her to you? Deflecting my question, that only makes me more suspicious of your intentions. Please, mother, stop this. I'm just trying to have a conversation with you and ease this tension between us. Oh, fine. It was one of my friends who sent her here. Who even remembers? Du-te în puii mei, du-te în puii mei, bă, ce easter egg au băgat ăștia, bă, băiatule, bă. Bă, ce easter egg au băgat, bă. Am jucat niște AC3. Iar mă cu Assassin's Creed, mă, dă-i mă pace, mă, cu Assassin's Creed, mă, bagă-ți piciorul. How many times you guys gonna play Assassin's Creed? Le-ați jucat, v-a plăcut la timpul ăla, mai sunt, mă, 30.000 de jocuri, mă, dă-mă soarele lui. Uite, bă, ce easter egg. Perhaps Lady Dimitrescu? M-am să-mi bat piciorul ăsta, trebuie să fac aici captură, bă. Or was it Lady Carmilla? Honestly, it matters little. The point is the girl is more than adequate for the job. Dar na, dacă ți-ți place continuare Assassin's Creed 3, dă-i în continuare spre spate. Cine sunt eu să zic la oameni ce să joace și ce nu să joace? Doamne fere. Does Irina have any family? My dear boy, if you're so curious about the girl, I think it's best to discuss it with her. Lord knows she might even enjoy the attention. Now off you go and remember to behave properly. Has father retired to his room already? Yes, he felt a bit under the weather. He seemed to be doing well enough when I arrived today. It was one of his better moments of late. Likely from the excitement of seeing you again. But he's resting now. Will he not join us for dinner? Perhaps he will. Go check with Irina if she's almost ready. Then help your father to the dining room if we can muster the energy to join us. Bă, lasă că Irina cu din ăsta, să-l găsești și pe Remus, că trebuie să vorbești și cu my brother from the same mother and the same father. Yo, Remus, my boy. I have no business in father's study, okay? I don't want anyone to think I'm snooping around. Mom was such a beautiful bride. Young too, she was only 19 while father was in his 30s. God damn, tata avea 30 plus ani, mama 19 ani. That sly dog. Sly dog, pui mei. I don't need to use the toilet. Okay. Hai să contemplăm. I used to spend a lot of time in this lobby with Remus. I remember father getting upset with us for distracting him from his work. Now the childhood giggles are behind us and the father will likely never set foot in the study again. Okay. The mischievous Rosenthal brothers, eu și cu Remus. Always playing together, we had a good childhood. Încă un puzzle. Nu. Sau. Okay. Să dăm mai sus asta, Da. Știi ce mai bine? Stai că ceva nu pușcă. Ce nu pușcă? Nu înțeleg. Asta e așa. N-are de treabă. Asta trebuie să fie decalate. Da, era decalat. Ok, am înțeles acum. Ok. Ce îi spui, pare? E plasat în România jocul? Da, măi, ăsta e un joc făcut de români. Jocul e plasat în România, de asta noi jucăm cu Marius, o avem pe Irina, pe Remus, acțiunea se petrece în Transilvania. Am neapărat am unele jocuri care pe care vreau să le joc, dar am zis să-l termin că era la final. Ok. Hai înapoi la puzzle, da. Hai. Enough already. Remus, how many more times must I remind you to keep the noise down when Dr. Philomen stays over? I do appreciate that you're on friendly terms, but the commotion is keeping me up half the night. Just because I have the good grace not to come in the spoiler or cheerful mood doesn't mean I'll tolerate this indefinitely. I simply don't see why you insist on staying cooped up in your room when you could just as easily chat in the greenhouse without bothering us. It's good to hear you laugh, child, but honestly, try to be considerate of others. Your father and I do need our rest. Okay. This used to be my room. Why does mother keep it locked? That's a good question. Home sweet home. I wonder if I could get used to living here again. That. It's locked. Since when do we lock so many doors in this house? De când avem multe secrete. For an estate that employs a maid, there certainly seems to be an abundance of forgotten coffee cups. Best not mention that to her if I wish to stay in her good graces. Father's craftsmanship. The reason why Rosenthal name is renowned. Okay. Ia mă, Marius, mă, tu ce... Marius, ia mă, Remus, tu ce ai de zis aici? Ah, the wayward son. I nearly forgot you were back home. You're in a good mood, I see. Not as good as mother. Oh, she's over the moon that her favorite son has returned. What are you talking about? She barely said a kind word to me. Oh, you know our mother, cold as an iceberg on the surface. But I can read behind her front. She's ecstatic. Why do you seem mad at me? Would you have preferred I didn't return? I couldn't care less either way. As long as you don't interfere in my business, you can do whatever you want. What do you think of Irina? Why would I think anything of her? She's just the help. She's still a person, you know? Yes, Father, preach your holy words to me, and absolve me of my sins while you're at it. Why must you be so bitter? Why must you be so righteous? I only wanted to make some small talk with you. Fascinating subject, our servant. What's next? How many eggs do our chickens lay each week? You're impossible. Oh, I see it now. Did your priest get a little crush? You should know how to pick 'em. A maid would fit right into our family. I don't have a crush. Not that her being a maid would matter either way. Bă, cam ne suferim, Marius ăsta, mă. Cam ne suferim, mă, Marius ăsta, mă. În fine, să mergem înapoi la Irina. Hello there, Irina. Îmi plac sandalele. În continuare. No. Era fain dacă avea actorii cu voce personală. No, asta am zis-o de la început. Îți pare, nu, ranturile mele despre niște minusuri ale jocului. Da, it is what it is. Is dinner about done? Almost. I should go help Father to the dinner room then. You could, or you could spend another minute with me. But only if you think I'm a good company. Do you like working here? Your family is good to me. I have everything a maid could want and more. It's just, yes, I get very lonely after I finish my chores. What is there to do here? Bă, deci v-am zis eu, mă, ăsta it's an erotic novel. Read a book and daydream. I love your mother, but she isn't exactly a conventionalist. Your father doesn't want me anywhere near him, even though I haven't slighted him in any way. As for Master Remus, he doesn't see me as a peer. Why don't you ever leave? You never have any time off? And where would I unaccompanied woman go? I don't know, to the park in town maybe? Not alone? No. Maybe you will take me there sometimes. Of course, if you'd like that. I think I would. I think I would like that a lot. So don't leave me waiting for too long. What did you do before coming here? I was shining bright. I was a star. Truly? Wouldn't that make for a captivating story? I was just one of many, nothing remarkable about me. But life twisted and turned and it brought me here. Don't you miss the place where you come from or the people? What would be the point? It's near impossible to return, so why bother? Your family and this place is all I know now. That's quite sad. Well, there's your chance to make a sad and unattached girl smile. Will you take it? I can try, of course, if you tell me how. That's not how it works. You have to figure it out on your own. All I can tell you is that I wouldn't be much of a challenge for you to brighten my day. So hurry up and come up with ideas. I'll do my best. How were you as a child? Oh my, who could remember that? The universe was so young. Oh come on, you're barely in your 20s. It wasn't that long ago. I suppose not. Well, if you must know, I was a lot cutter. Even more than now? Good answer. I may not be as cute now, but I think I developed some other qualities that can make a priest in training stop in his tracks. Oh my god. Subtilitățile, bă, cum încearcă ea să dea semnul ăsta și Marius e, știi, la întrebarea, is she into you? A, yes, B, no. Marius cam alege mereu varianta C, can't tell. Wouldn't you agree? I think I'm sure you were lovely and that your qualities haven't faded. On the contrary, you sound like you might find me. Was that mother calling me? No, it wasn't. No, I'm quite sure I've heard her. You coward. I'm not. Are too. But don't worry, I'll wait for you to finish that fault yourself when you're ready. Bă, cum ne aruncă Irina fitile din alea. Bă, vă zic eu, bă, ăsta e visual erotico-porno novel game dintre menajeră și un preot în devenire. Puii mei, perspicac în puii mei, văd semnele. Hello there, father. Uite, bă, ce camera aveau părinții mei. What the fuck, man? Father, are you alright? The night I called. Why? I don't understand. What are you trying to say? My dear, my pain. I saw red. Father, please. You're not making any sense. Why did you want to? You know I couldn't. Stay there, father. I'll get help. Try not to move too much. Hai să vedem. Father is hurt. What could have happened? I just found him bleeding on the floor. He's conscious but rambling incoherently. It's clear I won't get any sense out of him. I'd better assess the situation quickly and then focus on helping him. Bun. Hai să vedem. What happened to father? I don't remember this clerk yet. For some reason, it looks oddly familiar. Oh. The best thing about the stuffed owl is that, unlike its leaf counterpart, it doesn't turn his head to follow you around. Okay. Father in his youth with his hunting companion Milton. Father named all our dogs Milton for reasons known only to himself. It's locked. Perhaps father keeps something valuable inside. Okay. Wishing you well. Dear colleague, we were deeply saddened to learn some time ago that you are no longer in good health. The news came as quick as shock to us here in the Artisans League. You have always been one of the most spirited among us, constantly planning our next big project. On behalf of all the members of the league, I wish you a swift and full recovery. We are certain that you will be back with us in no time, ready to astonish us again with one of our new creations. Take care, dear friend. I know that you are Take care, dear friend, and know that you are greatly missed. Yours truly, Lord Paladin. Okay. Inspect. Hai să vedem. Read. A moment of clarity. I believe I remember now, but how could it be possible? Then again, our history is rife with such inexplicable occurrences. I've always known I was long overdue to pay for my despicable actions, but why torment only my mind? No, this is merely the beginning. The worst is yet to come. I must tell them before I forget again. Okay? Why are there so many books and notes? I thought his vision was failing him. Did he briefly recover his eyesight? There's a lot of blood. Oh, Father, what happened here? The wound looks rather deep. Fortunately, the bleeding seems to have stopped. Tell Mother what happened. Ask Remus to help me. Bun, întâi mă duc la Remus, că e cel mai aproape. Remus! Fratele meu! Help me, man! He has problems. Father is hurt. Again? What happened this time? What do you mean again? Come help me. Oh, I'm sure you'll find a way to save the day yourself, big brother. Are you seriously not going to help? Is he conscious? Barely, he speaks nonsense. Ah, I see. So just another Tuesday then, carry on, brother. How can you be so cautious? Callous. I just got used to it in all those years you were away. Now stop acting like a little accident in some remarkable event. You can take care of father when he stumbles from now on, as I've done countless times before your return. Marș, mă, de aici, studiu. Brother from the same mother, same father, unei. Mamă! Nu, asta e Irina, nu. Unde era? Mamă! Tata e rănit. Mother, something happened to father. He's hurt. What do you mean he's hurt? What happened? He hit his head. I don't know. Maybe he fell. Or someone clubbed him? Don't be ridiculous, child. Who would hurt Leon? He must have fallen again. Lord knows how many times I've found him on the floor myself. Come, let's patch him up and he'll be fine in no time. You don't seem too troubled. Listen, Miles, I understand that this is all new to you, but we've been dealing with these sort of things plenty in the past months. Now, come help me with your father. Era fain dacă așa, ciupercile alea blanau, da, îți dai seama. Nu există fără ciuperci blanau. There, see? He's perfectly fine now. Let's let him rest. Shouldn't we call the doctor? At least to have a look at him, better to be safe. I will not bother Dr. Philomen for a trickle. It's just a little curve. I don't know, Mother, it doesn't seem wise to me. It's good you're not the one in charge then. Now, I've said my final words on this matter. I'll pray for Father's health tonight. Certainly, that will fix him right up. Mother, please, you can't say such things. God is always watching. I know you're not much of a churchgoer, but if you wouldn't live as long as me, if you would have lived as long as me and went through all the things I went through, you wouldn't waste your breath either, child. God will help those who ask with belief in their heart. Well, there is no point in me asking then, is there? I'll leave the praying to you. Why is Remus so bitter toward me? Who knows what set him off this time? He's always angry, disrespectful, or sulking. I'm worried about him. He doesn't seem like he's having a good life. Well, who would? The son of a noble family, anything he could want in reach. The chance to run a well-established business, the guaranteed respect of his peers. It must be dreadful. Mother, maybe what he wants is your approval? It always seems to elude him. Not this again. I am his mother. My duty is to teach him and steer him back to the right path each time he strays. And he strays too often for my patience. What is it that he does that makes you so discontent? That isn't a topic for tonight. We'll have plenty of time to speak about it. Lord knows I need someone to consult with. I just want that boy to settle into a respectable life already. But he doesn't understand. We'll find a way, Mother. I know you wish him well. Have someone call the doctor. Păi mă duc eu să sun doctorul. I have no... Ce nu am to call, mă? Trebuie să sun pe doctor. Bun. Deci cu mama, nu cu fratele meu, nu. Hai să vorbim cu Irina. Irina? Marius, is everything alright? My father is hurt. Oh no, what happened? I don't know, I just found him on the floor, with a wound to his head. Goodness, this sounds terrible. Is he fine now? Did you help him? Yes, Mother and I helped him to bed and patch his wound. Good, you did well, Marius. I'm sure it must have been quite a scare for you. You have no idea. I've never seen my father like this. Did you hear or see anything? I'm not sure if it's my place. What on earth do you mean? Irina, please tell me if you know something. Listen, I don't know much. I've just heard some commotion, shouting maybe, coming from your father's room. Shouting? From who? I don't know. I didn't pay much attention to it. Your family aren't strangers to fighting and bickering. What do I know? It's not my place to interfere. Irina, I'm sorry you have to witness such things. Oh, it's fine, thank you. Who would want to hurt him? I wouldn't dare to say someone wanted to cause him harm. But, look Marius, I don't want to get any more mixed up in this. I'm just a servant, and if your mother, or God forbid, your brother here I've been running my mouth, I'll be cast out. And I really don't want to leave, especially not now. Don't worry, nobody will send you off. I won't let them. You mean that? I do, thank you for telling me. Have I not made even more of a mess? No, I promise you didn't. Should we call Dr. Philomen? What are you talking about? Your mother hasn't already called him? No, she said there was no need to. But that doesn't make any sense. Your father is hurt. That's what I said. What is happening with your mother tonight? I can't believe she would be so... I'm sorry, I know it's your mother and my employer, but that's just irresponsible. I think so too. Then let's do something. Just say the word and I'll call Dr. Philomen myself. Mother should be furious. It's your decision, but it would be the responsible thing to do. And and I know you haven't stood by when someone you loved was hurt. You're right. Let's call him. Call Dr. Philomen. Okay. Good evening, doctor. I'm calling you on behalf of Marius Rosenthal. Yes, that's right, Master Leon's elder son. The reason we're calling is because Master Leon had an accident this evening. We think it would be best if you could come check on him. He has a head injury and lost a good amount of blood. Yes, he's stable for now. Thank you, doctor. We're grateful. We'll be waiting for your arrival. Jocul este Detective Mystery? Yes. Detective Mystery, first person, something. Făcut de români. 2 studiouri de la Iași. Dr. Philomen, good evening! Good evening, doctor. I'm Marius, the eldest son. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I wish it was under better circumstances. Now, is the patient in his bed? He's resting, doctor. I patched his wounds. It was nothing seriously. I wish my son wouldn't have bothered you for no reason, but I'm afraid he got carried away, despite his mother's words. Leon's health is of the utmost importance to me, Lady Rosenthal. In fact, I'm quite surprised you haven't called yourself. This isn't like you, dare I say. Heavens! Whatever do you mean, doctor? It was just a little wound, hardly anything to cause a fuss about. Any injury to the head can have drastic consequences, my lady. I don't want to interfere, but father was doing fine this morning and now he's talking gibberish. Well, it's clear you both know better. I hadn't planned on getting reprimanded this evening, so if you'll excuse me, I'll leave you two to check on my husband. Please take your regular room to stay the night after you've done, doctor. I insist. Consult with Dr. Philomen. Where is the guy? S-a dus la tata. Vin. Ah. How is my father, doctor? He is stable for now. I'm worried about him not making sense, but it wouldn't be the first time. There was blood from his wound on the carpet. Was he bleeding heavily when you found him? It didn't seem so. When Mother patched him up, it seems like the bleeding had stopped already. Regardless, I think it's best if we don't take any chances. I'd rather we do a transfusion. You have the stomach for it, don't you? You look in good health. Certainly, whatever you think is necessary, doctor. Dar până atunci, hai să vedem. I want to ask you about his condition. Of course. What do you want to know? Well, I don't know much, really. Only that Mother and Remus have told me, but we didn't have a chance to get into much detail. It began with an episode of confusion, as I'm sure your mother already told you. He had trouble recognizing people. I started seeing your father about 8 months ago. At first I thought it all might be because of his age. You know, old people getting old. But his symptoms are complex and, dare I say, inexplicable. There's no literature on such ailment. Lady Rosenthal described him as a fit and vigorous man merely a year ago. His mind was bright, with no signs of deterioration. And look at him now. Old age doesn't take such a toll in barely a year. At this rate, he won't be long for this world. Is there nothing that can be done? No treatment? I tried, of course I did. Nothing worked. Medicine, ailments, changing his diet. No one has a clue what else to try. So what do we do? Just wait for him to pass on? I'm afraid there is little we can do, bar from some miraculous medical breakthrough. We must be cautious so he doesn't hurt himself again and rush his demise. Try to keep his spirits high. Don't leave anything you wanted to tell him unspoken. And make peace with the unavoidable. Have you practiced for long? What a polite way to inquire about my experience. I studied at the Royal Academy of Medicine, then I served as a physician on the front lines during the war. When peace was broken, I was offered a position at the Cantacuzino Health Institute, where I practiced for 8 years. Then I started working as a private family doctor 3 years ago. You do the math and tell me if my qualifications are satisfactory. They are, and I apologize, I didn't mean to be rude. That's quite alright, young man. I'm glad Leon has 2 sons to keep a responsible eye on him. Do you know Irina, our maid? What a curious question. I suppose you're right. Well, yes, of course I know her. I was bound to bump into her every once in a while during my visits. Why do you ask? No reason, now that I think about it. Young man, do you often feel the need to bring someone up for no reason at all? Are you also starting to experience your father's symptoms? No, I assure you, I'm quite well. It must be some other reason then. What could it be? What could make a man think about a young and, dare I say, not too hard on the eye damsel in the most inappropriate of moments, just as his father lies hurt in bed? I guess we'll never know. My family is grateful for your help. It's my duty. I just wish I could do more for Leon. Regardless, both my mother and Remus speak highly of you. Even Lady Rosenthal? How curious, she always seemed ready to bite my ear off. But alas, it must be her way of making sure I do my best. I'm not sure she's too much delighted by my friendship with Remus. So you are friends with my brother? Yes, hasn't he mentioned it? We're like 2 peas in a pod, despite me having a few years on him. Well, maybe more than just a few, but what's a decade or 2 between friends? Have you seen, is Remus less uptight around you? The boy is just fine around me. We have a good bond. So he's not just keen on seeing me again? I feel like he didn't want me back. Young boys are always threatened by the older brother. I wouldn't read too much into it. We used to be closer. 2 years apart can change a lot between people, even family. Have you seen Irina anywhere? I haven't left this room and she didn't come barging in here, so no. Why, have you lost her already? She doesn't seem to be around and I wanted to ask her more about some shouting she said she heard. Shouting? Did Lady Rosabel and Remus have another row? She didn't say, just that the shouting came from this room. Wait a second. Are you or her implying Leon might have been attacked by someone? I don't know. I don't think so, but could he have been? It's not completely out of the question. It would explain why no one was keen on calling me here. But I feel we're veering into murder mystery territory with little calls. It's all in all likelihood, he just fell and bumped his head. This is Leon's family after all. Who would want to hurt him in the state he's in? What do we need for the transfusion? I let the transfusion kit here a couple of weeks ago. It seems like a wise decision now. I left it with Remus. He must likely keeps in his study. But perhaps you should ask him where he put it. Just the kit then? We also need a vial of anticoagulant. It must be in the same place as the kit. Not even Remus can be so distracted to have placed it anywhere else. But don't tell him I said that. Okay. Find the transfusion kit, ask around about the kit, find a vial of anticoagulant. Perfect. Bun, trebuie să mergem înapoi la Mars, fratele nostru. Marius! Hai să vedem așa. Dr. Philomen is here to check on father. I suppose you proved yourself useful enough to call him. So you agree it was a good idea, Mother doesn't seem to think so. Dr. Philomen is welcome here anytime, I don't care what Mother thinks. At least I'll have a proper talking partner this evening now that he's here. So run along and finish your business with him. I have important things to discuss with our dear doctor afterwards. I didn't realize you were such good friends. He's the only one mature and educated enough to understand me. I see, I'm glad that you found a friend. I wish we could find a way to reconnect too. What's the use? Father will die any day now and you'll be off to some parish in the middle of nowhere soon after. You never know what the future holds. We can still be brothers even if I move away again. I'm good, thank you. Go now, Dr. Philomen is likely waiting for you. Did you fight with Father this evening? Yes. You did? Yes, then I hit him in the head. I wanted to kill him so I could inherit his fortune. You and Mother are next. Will you stop being an immature child? Only if you stop asking stupid questions. Do you know where the transfusion kit is? It's in the study, in the cupboard. Do you know... Așa, bun. Hai să vedem. Why am I so entranced? Yes, it appears I cannot get a grip on myself around Irina. I'm inquisitive and dare I say even a bit flirtatious. This is so unlikely. Așa, ever since I first laid eyes on her, I've felt an urge to find out everything about her. I'm even catching myself asking others about her with every chance I get. My brother. Why must there be so much tension between us? He doesn't miss a chance to snap at me. Hello, Mother. You went behind my back and called the doctor anyway? Have you no respect for your mother at all? I did what I thought was best. If you care about Father, you have no reason to get upset. How dare you! Now you accuse me of not caring about my husband? No, Mother, I just don't understand. It happens all the time. He keeps falling and hurting himself. I didn't see any reason to disturb our good doctor. I'm disappointed in you, child. It seems your time away has lost all your respect for your mother. I'm sorry, but my decision wasn't out of lack of respect for you. It was out of worry for father. You may be accustomed to seeing me hurt, but I'm not. This is all new to me, and honestly, I'm quite frightening and disheartening. I suppose you're making sense, and it's good to see you take responsibility. Maybe you have grown a bit. I do respect your mother and love you, as I do, dear child. I'll soon retire to my room for the evening. Please assist Dr. Philomen with whatever he needs. Asha, I'm relieved the doctors had time for us. He's too kind and accommodating. It's why I didn't want to impose on him yet. I can see why you have such high esteem for him. He seems so poised and knowledgeable. But have you ever asked for a second opinion, mother, about father's condition? As educated as he may be, Dr. Philomen could be in over his head with this case. I have complete confidence in him, and he assures me he debated your father's symptoms and course of treatment with several other physicians. Did you or Remus fight with father? Fight? Why would I fight with Leon? All I do is care for him. And for your brother, I haven't heard any squabbling between them. Why do you ask? Irina said she heard shouting coming from father's room before the accident. Oh, that girl has heard in their clouds today. I keep telling her to stop reading those novels and make her imagination run wild. There is no drama or plot in this house. Just a regular family trying to make it through some very difficult times. Dr. Philomen wants to do a blood transfusion. Oh, I think our doctor is letting himself get a bit carried away this evening. It hardly seems there was enough blood lost to justify it. Regardless, I think it can't hurt. Have you seen the transfusion kit? It should be in the study. Remus is using that room now, so it's a mess, as you'd expected. But you'll find it in there. Okay. I said the good doctor, despite my initial doubts. I must admit Dr. Philomen is well suited to care for father. I'm grateful he rushes here at the moment's notice. As if tonight couldn't get any stranger, Irina mentioned she heard sounds of a fight coming from father's room. I can't imagine Remus or mother hurting him, and naturally they both denied any quarrel. But Dr. Philomen says, although unlikely, the possibility can be dismissed. Okay. It's locked. Okay. Care era asta? It's locked. Okay. No need. Is this the study room? Cine e asta? Father served as an officer in the Second Army during the Independence War. Okay. He doesn't like to talk much about it, but I know he's proud to have worn the uniform. Okay. Father's words, Remus and I always wish we could play with them. Perhaps now we can, although with the current relationship between us, it may be unwise. Mașina de scris. This isn't father's old typewriting. I suppose Remus felt the urge for something new and shiny. He's always had a fondness for getting new toys. Final warning, Mr. Remus Rosenthal. I find myself in the regrettable position of having to write to you yet again. I sympathize that you were placed in a difficult situation when we were compelled to take over your father's responsibilities at such a tender age, but we cannot abide by your continued disregard for our agreements. The debt we owe must be settled without any further delay. We too have workers who rely on their wages, and those men labor diligently to supply the materials your factory requires. That you can overlook your obligations to them with such indifference is utterly unacceptable. This will never have occurred under your father's steadfast stewardship. Out of respect for your family, I have been patient long enough, but no longer. Settle the invoices we have sent, or we will have no choices but to escalate matters to the authorities. Yours sincerely, Bartholomew Dima. Deci să înțeleg că fratele nostru nu prea gestionează bine fabrica. Oh, Remus, you smoking now? I suppose it couldn't have been easy trying to handle everything after fathers became ill. Deci, probleme cu banii. This must be for father. I wonder how often he needs to get a shot. And what exactly are they injecting him with? Okay. Bun, am găsit partea cu transfusion. Remus seemed to have turned into quite an avid reader. I prefer live birds, honestly. Ask around the kid, ask Remus about the cupboard key. Oh, for fuck's sake. I don't want to be indiscreet. Besides, it's locked. No. Bă, Remus, dă cheia, mă, de la vitrină. Where is the cupboard key? It's locked. It's in my pocket. Well, give it to me already. As long as you promise not to snoop around. That's my study now. I don't have time for your nonsense. Give me the key so I can help father. Promise not to snoop? Yes, I won't snoop, please. Key, please. So. Și acum, dacă tu ne-a zis că try not to snoop, ghiși ce o să facem, man. Ghiși ce o să facem. Închidem ușa întâi, să-mi ne vadă fraier. He's going to snoop around, evident. Sau? No. Okay. Bring the kids, the kit and the vial to Dr. Philomen. Ok. Hai să mergem la The Good Doctor. I have everything for the transfusion. Excellent. Get yourself ready while I set everything up. There's not much room in here, so I'll let you handle the instruments. I'm sure you'll figure them out easily. You're an educated man after all. Wait, I have to fiddle around with the needle in my arm? Don't tell me you're frightened of a small needle. Young man, if I told you of the horrors I had to treat during the war. Fine, I'll do it. Perform the blood transfusion. Okay. Boom. Hai să vedem. Read. Transfusion instructions. Setup. Install the pump. Pour the anticoagulant in the container and insert the needles. Functions. The pump draws and transfers blood. The collection container holds the blood mixed with anticoagulant. The transfer dial indicates how much blood was transfused. The flow control knobs directly the flow of the blood. Turn a knob perpendicular to the tube to restrict the flow. Cautions. Do not transfer blood into the donor's arm or draw blood from the patient's vein. Ensure the blood transfer into the patient is mixed with anticoagulant. To activate the anticoagulant, you must mix it with blood in the collection container and avoid drawing it unmixed into the pump. Always draw 20 centiliters of blood into the pump before the donor's vein. The collection containers or bam, frate, deja e prea complicat de aici. Do not overflow the collection container by placing it more than 50 centiliters of blood mixed with anticoagulant. For optimal result, it is wise to transfuse 80 centiliters of blood into the patient. Am uitat tot ce mi-a zis la partea de indicații. Jesus, man. Bun, punem anticoagulant. No. Interact, bun. Ok. 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 Deci, hai să luăm sânge de la mine întâi. No. This is right. I'd drawn blood from father's arm this way. Oh, wait. Okay. Didn't understand game. For the love of the instruction said it should mix my blood with anticoagulant in the collection container first. Păi încep, dar nu-mi dau seama, în puii mei, cum funcționează. Bun, bun. I should take another look. The way the knobs are set up wouldn't work. I need to draw blood from somewhere, either my vein, the collection container, or both. I should make the blood la la la. I don't want to inject blood into my vein. Nu, vreau să-i pun la pata pe acolo. I should take another look the way... Bă, că cam aș pe el puzzle de-am pixul am setup, install the pump, da. The pump draws the bla bla bla, bun, am înțeles. Hai să încă o dată, cu proști. Do not transfer blood into the donor's arm from the... Așa. Ensure the blood transfer into the patient is mixed, da. To activate the article, you must mix it with blood in the collection container. Asta și încep cum se fac. I need to draw blood from somewhere, either my vein, the collection container, or both. Păi lângă asta și încerc. The first time I draw blood from my arm, I must push it into the collection container and not into father's arm. The instruction said the knob above my arm should be either closed or turned up if I want to draw my blood. I should take another look the way the knobs. Okay. Nu înțeleg. Deci, de aici iau sânge. Momentan am închis. Bun. Pe aici trebuie să pună sânge la tata. Am înțeles, am închis și lei. Deci, îi dau aici la tata sânge. Nu. Cum că se combină aici, nu înțeleg. Păi, Da, pui mei, mix with the fucking coagulant. Am pus coagulat, nu? Nu înțeleg, bă, joc. Asta a fost la ștou, n-am înțeles nimic atunci s-a făcut. Ok. 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 That is more 50 de cedeze. There isn't enough blood to mix with the anticoagulants in the collection container. Ok, bun. Rezolvăm. Închidem la tata. Dau drumul la vena mea. Ok. Închid la mine, deschid la tata. Bun. Așa, iar mai iau sânge de la mine. Ok, închid la mine, deschid la tata. That's it. 80 centiliters of blood. Thank heavens it's over. I'm feeling a bit queasy. You managed after all. Wasted some blood, I see, but at least you got the job done. Well, we wouldn't have wasted anything if I would just help me yourself. Don't worry, young man, you'll survive. Eat something sweet and get some rest. Do you think my father will be better by tomorrow? He should be fine. We've done everything we could for now, so I'll retire for the night. I wish you a peaceful rest and sweet dreams. Thank you, doctor. Good night. Așa. As I thought I couldn't get any stranger, Irina mentioned she heard no. I hope father feels better after the transfusion, as I certainly didn't enjoy it in the slightest. Speak with mother. Ok. Cu tata am rezolvat. Unde o găseam pe mama la etaj, nu? Ok. Bine, mother, it is I. Where are you? Mother. Ah. Welcome, mother, again. Can I take my old bedroom back? Unfortunately, it's not available anymore. We've made some changes around here since you've left. Remus is now sleeping in an old master bedroom. He said he could use his privacy. So I've moved to this old room instead. And Leon, as you know, sleeps downstairs in the old guest room. With Dr. Philomen coming over so often, we needed a room for him to spend the night. And that would be my old bedroom. Indeed. But mother, if all the rooms are taken, where do I sleep? Surely not on a couch somewhere. I've asked Irina to prepare one of the upstairs bedrooms in the old house, to make it as comfortable as she could for you. I know you used to love that place, spent as much time as you could with your father there. I didn't think you'd mind settling in there. I see. It's no trouble. I suppose I have to re-earn my right to sleep in the same house with my family. Oh hush, child, we're not casting you away. It's just sleeping on arrangements, that's all. It's fine, mother, I understand. Besides, you won't be alone in that old house. Irina also has her room there. Perhaps you'll have some evening tea together. Ooh, you said I should leave the poor girl alone. Now you send us to sleep in the same house? What are you scheming, mother? You'd better be a gentleman with her. If she only hints at getting any trouble from you, I'll cast you off of the property in a heartbeat. But I'm your son. Shouldn't you take my side? What? Why would there be a side to take? How dare you, you insolent... I was jesting, mother. Your temper has severely shortened. Good night, mother. Good night, child. It's good to have you back home. Okay? Too much commotion. When I set out this morning on my journey back home, I expected a somewhat intense day, but I could never have predicted that events that unfolded. Despite my effort and my good intentions, why do I feel as though I'm being shunned? Where is my medal of bravery? Regardless, I can only hope that tomorrow will be less tumultuous. Leave the mansion. Dar cum să nu mergem să... At least I wasn't completely forgotten. The wager mother would have preferred I remained a child. Good little Maris, always doing what he was told. Hai să mergem în casa veche, unde și Irina locuiește. Act 4. Unwillingly temptation. Oh,
Marius had expected the evening with his family to be exhausting, but never so eventful. It was time for some much-needed rest after a long day. But with the myriad thoughts swirling in his mind, would the night give him respite or more torment?
Take the luggages to the room. Unwinning temptation. What a long day. After the tense reunion with my family, I made a fool of myself in front of Irina. Then came father's accident, or could it have been an attack? As Irina suggested, I can't think about it right now. The transfusion has left me feeling even more lightheaded and exhausted. For now, I just want to find my room and rest. Ia mă să vedem dacă dăm de unde se salvează. De aici, nu? Unwilling temptation. Da. Ia mă, ce avem aici? Chapters. Ia, prolog 1 din 1, completed 100%. Act 1, 8 din 10, completed 70%, ok. Act 2, 7 din 7, ok, completed 90%. Act 3, 12 din 14, 92%. Ce e asta? Choose your language. Păi, nu, dacă nu avem românski, degeaba. Joc făcut de român care nu are limba română. Bă, băiate, terminați cu prostile. Dar nu-i rău, nu-i rău. Îmi place jocul, îmi place momentan, vedem cum decurge. Da, cred că e suficient, auzi, 1 noapte, 2 ore de live, le-am întins o leacă. Da, nu, sper că v-a plăcut și vouă acest joc și acest live. Da, cred că e cazul să mergem la somn, că nu. La 8 dimineața, în 7 ore, la muncă din nou. Ce să zic, nu rămâne că să vă mulțumesc pentru timpul și atenția acordată. Care fi gratis, guys, dar dorim MVPs. Ce să mai zic, o vineri cât mai faină, mâine, azi. Și întâi, noapte bună, somn ușor, vise plăcute, umede din alea. Și ne auzim.